What's going on, guys? Superior's here. Welcome to something kind of different from what I've been doing before. I was thinking about it and it seems like some good content here, so here we are with it. I went to San Diego Comic-Con last year and I'm going back this year. I had the idea of going over my plans for outfits that I'll be wearing on different days and getting into the ins and outs as to how I like to do things. I plan on making a series out of this, not sure how many parts it'll be, but the outline has at least one video focusing on one outfit, as well as a video going over transporting the props, and likely a video summarizing what I learned last year and how I'm applying it this year. So stay tuned for all those. Gonna say right now, like, subscribe, tap the bell, comment for the algorithm, all that good stuff. So yeah, let's get into it. But so first, just this is the website I'm getting my plan on getting my outfits from. I looked around on the internet a little bit, and apparently as long as I don't need to use customer service for anything, they're pretty good. So yeah, let's get started. And just a side note real quick, if a SimCosplay or any 3D printer, filament, whatever company or anybody else wants to sponsor any of these videos, business email on screen now and in the description as well. Thanks. So, first one we're going to be talking about is going to be Thor, and just first of all right here there's a bunch, you just search Thor, this is what comes up pretty much. I mean, I think yeah, this is just what comes up. You get a bunch of different options just for Thor alone. You also get characters like Valkyrie, Loki, the Love and Thunder Star-Lord costume, that kind of stuff. Like, I'm a big fan of this look right here. Not a super big fan of this one. I like the Ragnarok one well enough, and then you also just get the like lower end ones, the kid versions. The ones I'm going with mostly are gonna. Okay, let me slow my roll real quick. What I want to do is the Avengers Doomsday Thor look, but I'm looking at these, preparing for them not having that one that'll be ready in time. The Thor look is supposed to just be the Infinity War type look with gold accents, so somebody did a mock-up of, I guess that person did the mock-up of this. This is what Thor's Infinity War look is, Thor's Doomsday look is pretty much supposed to look like. But what I'm preparing to do is, in case they don't have that ready, I just get one of these and then I just like fabric paint the gold myself. And they've got two different Infinity War ones that I like that are in a comparable price range, so not sure which one I'll go with there. Or I could go a completely different route and either just 3D print the armor myself, because I do have this file set right here. And they also have the gauntlets. I'm probably going to 3D print the gauntlets. But I'll get into that related stuff in a minute. Let me see. Next up, I'm going to have the US Agent Thunderbolts / Doomsday outfit, because the only difference between this and the Doomsday outfit is that in Doomsday he wears a beret instead of the helmet. I prefer the helmet personally, so I'm going to go with the helmet. And I'll get there when I get there, I guess. From what I can tell, though, this costume is pretty similar to a Daredevil costume I have, in which the zipper, can't make that any bigger, but I think the zipper is going to be the black line going down the side right there that breaks up the red on the midsection. Pretty sure. If I can figure out how to do an edit. Yeah, I think I got that figured out already. Lost my train of thought. Anyway, just probably got to lose some weight, which wouldn't be a bad idea either way. So, yeah, got all the basics. Print the helmet myself, and I'll be right as rain, pretty much. Next up, we're gonna have Director Krennic from Rogue One / Andor. Mostly, I'm just doing this because I, for one, like the Imperial officer look, and two, I like wearing capes. I don't understand why capes ever went out of style. I like wearing capes when I wear capes. Down here. I'm not going to do it, but I wonder if they have that available in like a men's option, because I know that's the woman from Kenobi, whose name I can't remember for the life of me. Given the opportunity, I'd go with more like a Grand Admiral Thrawn look than a Krennic look, but Krennic gives me the cape, which I'm kind of happy with. It's just... woolen coat might not be ideal for San Diego weather, but I did do this Punisher look, throw the picture of that, last year, and I was surprisingly fine, so maybe I'll be okay. And if not, I was planning on wearing this outfit Wednesday, which is the shortest day, so no skin off my back really if it's terribly hot. So the way I usually will do Comic-Con is what I'll do is I'll like buy an outfit or two, 3D print most of an outfit or two if possible, and then I'll like piece together an outfit or two if possible, like just buy in random pieces of clothing to make it work. Basically, that's what I like to do. So as for the one I'm going to try and piece together myself, I'm thinking I'm going Negan, mostly from like the season 6, season 7, 6, 7, whatever, Walking Dead appearance. The comic book store I go to has has Lucille. I actually made a Lucille myself. I'll throw that up right now. But I can't exactly take that into Comic-Con, and getting it on an airplane might be difficult. But I found a replica of it that's like foam or something at the comic book store I go to, so got that sorted out already. And then just got the standard breakdown of the look right here. Shouldn't be too terribly difficult to manage this. Yeah, probably not. And last up for what I want to 3D print, I got Vigilante. Have the armor for it already. I'll go over. Well, I don't have the armor. I have the files for the armor already. Yeah, actually this one right here. Yeah. I wanted to do this last year, but my 3D printer decided it wanted to just stop working for whatever reason as time was approaching, and I didn't figure out what was wrong until after I got back from Comic-Con. So I was kind of struggling to be fully prepared for Comic-Con. And I'm gonna probably go into the more specific sections of it. And there's a chance that I'll take a Mjolnir with me in addition to the Stormbreaker. I'm definitely doing Stormbreaker, might take a Mjolnir, but I did Mjolnir in Countdown for Doomsday, so I'm not gonna rehash the Mjolnir unless I do anything like really different with it. Right, the John Walker helmets were things that are a little interesting, because, you know, I did one of those when I did my Thunderbolts video last year. But if you remember, that helmet was very oversized on me, so now I gotta see if I can figure out how to get it sized properly this time. I'm gonna do several of these, so I'll probably be able to figure it out. But the chin straps where things get really interesting, in my opinion, because this is one where it's all one piece. One piece. But I also have the breakdown towards a bunch of different pieces. I mean, like these two right there, I could probably do that as one solid piece when I print it, and then you got these here. You got like, I want to see if I can make it functional. I'm gonna R&D that, and if I didn't say already, each of these like characters are gonna get like a like dedicated build video, so to speak, where I'll do a video focusing specifically on putting together the costume and the props and all that for each character, and then I'll do some other stuff as time approaches, like I'm gonna mail out all these props so I'm not stuck with all this stuff in ginormous suitcases. Might still happen, but you never know. So I think R&Ding this to make it like actually functional could be fun if done properly. Yeah, we'll get that all figured out. Alright, I appear to have lost this section of footage when I did earlier, so I'm just going to rehash this real quick. With my real big printer that I have, it's a Sovol SV08 Max, I can do the entire shield in one piece. One piece, you know, haha, funny. But I do want to do some testing for durability first. So what I did is I just downsized it a lot, and I'm going to see where it's most likely to fail, and if I do it oriented like this versus 180 degrees with these handle bits to see what will be strongest out of all that, and then more than likely wind up hand painting the whole thing. And like I said, I'm going to document that whole process when I get to this, whenever that is. So yeah, Vigilante armor next. And now on to Vigilante. Just got all the armor laid out in the printing software right here. This chest plate was one piece originally. I cut it in half to fit on my smaller printer, but now I have the larger printer, so that's not really going to be an issue anymore. And then probably do the back plate and a couple of these other pieces on the larger one as well, just to help keep things moving. Yeah, I'm not really sure about the outro, so I'm just going to throw the photo montage from last year's Comic-Con back up, and I'm gonna do the whole thanks for watching, like, subscribe, tap the bell, all that good stuff, notifications, comment for the algorithm. Yeah, see you next time. Bye.